Something is brewing. Can you feel it? I can feel it. It's like one of those, it's very quiet before it kicks off, you know? Before everything just takes off. But it is also this knowing that whatever is worth waiting for, you know, if you have to wait a little bit and work a little bit, more than a little bit, then you know it's going to be worth it. Especially when your work feels like play and feels like you're expanding into more of who you are every single day. That is how you expand your business. That is how you expand your finances, is by shifting your own internal so that you are more in alignment with energetic truth. You've heard us speak about this before, but it is about aligning to that. And why energetic truth? Because when you are aligned with your energetic truth, more than 80% of all of your humanness. By the way, if you didn't know already, we are channeling here, and we don't really bother saying it even, because we're just going straight into it, right? We just go straight into the good stuff. And sometimes we also speak from the body. So this is what you can get here. It's a little bit more, it's just who we are now. We are channeling higher frequencies, and we are bringing through this ascension program, these 28 days, and we're shifting every single day. And we are noticing so much more ease right now talking to people and approaching people after the last round. It's very interesting. It's one of those unspoken things that just is not there anymore. And that's an energy. And that is the energy usually people adhere to, unless they have thoughts about how they should or shouldn't do, because then they might recreate stuff. You know? So there are different levels to this game. If you are still in the mind superimposing onto the body what it is, most people that grow up in sort of like Europe and things like that, like very much the body is overly focused on the intellect, that the intellect knows, and then they superimpose that onto the body, what it's supposed to be, because they're listening to other beings, and oh yeah, this is how it's supposed to be because this says so, and then they superimpose their belief onto the body in their mind. That's a disconnect, but it's hard to detect sometimes, because it seems like you're feeling, because you're saying, you're sort of operating, oh, you're supposed to feel like that when this happens, type of thing. Like those things it doesn't have to be like that. Why? Learn what your feelings mean. Learn what they really mean. There are nuances to feeling that you can decipher so much. Your body, do you think it's dumb? Yes, you do. Some of you. Because if you think that you're better than the body, you're mistaken. The wisdom of the body? Are you crazy? That's the wisdom of Gaia. Gaia is powerful. And who is connected to that? Your body. But for as long as you're up in your head about it, you're sort of disconnected from it. And all what's needed then is training, aligning, so that you can get back in your body. Many beings are not even inside of their own body. They're walking them around, sort of like remote controlling, sending thoughts and, like, not really. I mean, people are moving their bodies, obviously, but sometimes it comes from these just behaving like this and behaving like that because of training. It's important to start to develop your capability of what energy you can move through your body. That is so healthy. Use your voice is so healthy. Speak your opinion. Get an opinion, because if you're hovering, you might not even know what you like. You have to sort of get into your body in order to feel that. And there are many different other ethnicity that are more grounded just naturally. It doesn't mean that they've gotten it all figured out, but once you're grounded, not grounded, but once your energy is connected to earth, and that's something that you can feel. You sort of feel that there's less energy in your feet, but if there's more energy in your feet, it's like you are more present. You're more reaching for that energy. It's something that you can connect more and more. In your body. And this is the game. Because once you connect deeper, first of all, you start to feel more. And when you have harmonized the perspective to seeing the reality of what this is, that you recognize that, oh yeah, this is me being in my head. This is me not caring about this feeling or that feeling, and me just like la 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 la, like there's this thing in the head type of thing. That's why meditation is a good thing, because you're focused on your body. Or Heya sessions, they are a very good tool to retrain. It's like many beings come into families that are so disconnected that there is a necessity for a retraining to get back into the body and truly speak for the body. Speak for its upset, speak for what it likes, speak for what it doesn't like, without the fear of something's gonna happen. That's really healing. And sometimes, even if you have fear, you do it anyway, because then you're sort of counteracting the fear. And then it's no more. Because if you confront it, you see that it was just a fear, it was an illusion. That's what these things are. It's just that if you don't know about it, if you don't know that there's more to this human experience, you're going to go around thinking all your life, and then you're going to think that that's it. And you go to certain things, and yes, but if you are going to these things, operating it from the mind, you're not going to fully experience it. You're not going to even know if your body likes it. Does your body truly like to do the roller coasters? Maybe it doesn't. It's like you get nauseous. Like, what the heck? What are you doing that to me for? You have to honor that. Those things are just you learning to get to know your body and what it likes. And it will come. It will come. The more you live and experience life, Gaia, the planet beneath your feet, will let you know, because she is the one operating this game. She is the one inspiring you if you let yourself be connected to her. But if you're just all in your head, then you're gonna have mediocre results on the physical plane because you're not fully connected to your body. So that's the retraining, to retrain to truly be connected to your body. And it takes some truths before that. We had to come to terms with a lot of things before our energy started become solid, connected to Gaia. It's a lot of trust. It's like trust falls over and over and over again with Gaia. Trusting to step into the next thing and the next thing. Death to that thing to step into the next thing. Death to that thing to step to the next thing. Just continuously dying to the old twisted energies. That's what we're doing every single day. That's what these 28 days are. They are the reprogramming, the Ascension program. They are the reprogramming that humans truly need in order to get back online with their creativity, with their higher intelligence, guidance, more flow. All of this will lead to that. The more you know this stuff, the more you know exactly what's needed. Because you know what will maintain this energy. And this energy is energy through your body. And why is that important? Why can't you just operate it from the mind? Well, you can operate it from the mind, and you will for as long as you think that's fun. But once you're done with the silly games that people play, and you have seen enough, like us, we are playing a different game. And right now, this is it. This is the game. It is the holistic perspective. And it's not our game, but we are playing this game because this game we can connect to higher intelligence and we know what is needed. But beings here don't know that. Beings that are in the dualistic perspective don't know that, what that means even. Maybe they have an idea from the mind, but not actually what it takes to actually maintain connection to higher intelligence and maintain and develop that. You see? That's what we have been in hermit mode for the last 6-7 years now. We're sort of losing count. But because now, it doesn't matter, years, it doesn't matter to us. Because it's all about the development of us with the body. Nothing else matters. It doesn't matter what week it is. What are we feeling? What are we doing? And we are moving with our body. Sometimes it's a little bit, it can be sort of confusing sometimes in these cycles because there are confusing energies that sometimes can come up. And that is completely okay. That is natural. I just ripped something from my foot there. Just automatic fixing the body, taking care of the body. Yeah, there we go. So it is a requirement if you're done with this dualistic world, the way that is operating. And that's really when, in our opinion, that's really when life starts. Because then it's when you do something risky and you follow your own feeling, knowing that this is risky, but we're following what? Gaia, your body. So that is a muscle that we got really into, and it's easy to get into it if you just allow yourself to let your body lead. Don't be so quick to tell the body from the mind what you're supposed to do. There are many beings that are stuck in the mind about all sorts of things. Doesn't really matter what it is, because the mind is the mind. It's just a central unit. And if you just the mere fact that you think that this is all there is sort of creates the illusion that it is like that for you. And the thing with what we can do now is that we can go into realities and see those and point them out. Once we point them out, the body and you sort of recognizes it and start to comprehend what it is that we're doing here. That is not just some fictitious thing. It's when we point at something, you can identify it and sort of, because once you identify something, it's something that is not really me. It's not part of me. It's almost like you feel that there is like sometimes some shadowy, slimy, in energy form. You can sort of feel those things when you get more in tune with your body. You can start to nuance those things because you can feel them in your field. They are literal. You can feel the energy distortions if you have them. Most beings have them because that's what the unbalance is. The unbalance creates something in the body, and those energies, you can train yourself to feel them, but you can also, in the process of that, we have created Holistic Body and Holistic Meaning.co on both of them, that actually you can look up all of this stuff. And that can be very helpful to figure out what Gaia is telling you. Because sometimes crazy stuff can happen. Like we had one time, we went into a hotel and there was a dude fell through a roof. He was half dangling with his feet. Like the odds exactly when we entered. There is no accidents. Nothing. And we didn't know what that meant. When we saw it, we were just like, what just happened? It is one of those moments that you know it's Gaia talking to you. But those things only happen when you're truly connected to the body. It's these synchronistic moments that only happens with you and Gaia. It's not magic. It's alignment of energy from source to Gaia. If you think of that as a cell, Gaia, you know, like the sun represents higher intelligence, sort of, but everything. And then you have this, we are receiving here and it's going down, and we are receiving here and it's going up. And this is creating this whole field. And this is what, when you are in your field, this is more like a spaceship. When you're inside your spaceship, you have to know the cockpit in order to know how it operates. Because yes, you can operate your ship on autopilot with thoughts. That doesn't mean it's the best way to operate it. It's a survival state that operates like that. But it might not seem like that from the mind's perspective, because it thinks that it's somewhere else than it actually is. The clue is to see in reality where you're at with the body. And there are certain clues for that. Those are one of them. Those things that happen that only you know, or these butterflies or something keeps showing up, you can look up and you can check out what that means. We hope that this was helpful. This is the teachings of how it is to live in energetic truth with the body. These are the teachings for that. And we are working every single day to basically reprogram our mind to see this perspective. And the guides are coming through every single day to correct, to adjust whatever is going on for the group collectively or for me and with what I have going on around, because they're guiding me to ascend and what I need to do to course correct things. Highly, a lot of shifting. We're shifting every day. So if you want to join us, you're more than welcome to. But we hope that this was helpful. Please let us know in the comments, and we'll talk to you again soon. Ciao.